Hi guys, Micro here. This is my Quest for Survival Hardcore Ironman series and we're on episode 6 now. In this episode I start upgrading my rubbish armour and I'm starting up with temple trekking alongside loads of useful quests and other things throughout the video. Quite a few gains for this account in this video, not just combat gains but other gains as well, like the armour, and just unlocking so many useful stuff for Ironman that I'll talk about in this video and give you just a little rundown of why you should unlock them. So let's get into the video. Starting the video off by completing Elemental Workshop 1. This got me to 33 smithing and to 40 crafting. Then I followed it up by Elemental Workshop 2. Elemental Workshop 2 got me to 41 crafting and 36 smithing. And lastly we done Elemental Workshop 3. The puzzle in that quest was kind of annoying, but it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be, and the XP is definitely worth it. You get an XP tome with 4 uses, 2 in smithing and 2 in defense. So the XP tome managed to get me to level 39 smithing and level 50 defense, which is great. And these Elemental Workshop quests are definitely a very good way in order to get up your smithing and crafting at low levels, especially on Ironman. Remember to constantly do your caches every single day. This cache got me to 56 divination and I still have yet to train it. It was time to do a quest that required a mithril bar, so I had to go kill some chaos dwarfs because they drop them quite commonly and I don't quite have the smithing level to actually make the bar. That was a pretty easy myth bar. I think I killed about 10. I don't know how rare it is, but hopefully, easy. I completed In Search of the Myrique, and this is the first of the 3 quests to unlock Temple Trekking and Bird the Rock Ramble. It also managed to get me 52 HP and 70 combat. It's strange because in Aid of the Myrique you have to do a temple trek, but the vampire juvenates in the temple trek that you do in the quest are so tanky, it's unreal. The ones you do in actual temple trekking afterwards are so much easier than these, and I have no idea why these ones are so tanky and take so long. Either way, that's In Aid completed, which is the second quest in order to unlock temple trekking fully. We have temple trekking now, but we don't have the second path to make it easy to do constantly. So we'll need to do Darkness of Hallowval in order to get the second part, which is Bird the Rock Ramble. This quest did get me 45 strength though. So even though I can't do temple trekking effectively, I could at least do 1 temple trek in order to get 1 reward. The only reward I actually needed was the sharks. You can get raw sharks as a reward, and that is needed for the Fremennik Trials quest. So now I can do Fremennik Trials because I got a raw shark reward from the temple trek. I'm going to farm temple trekking later on once I've done Darkness of Hallowval. For now I just needed those sharks. During the Fremennik Trials quest I had to make myself a Ring of Recoil just to make life a bit easier with the fight. The fight's not hard by any means, but a Ring of Recoil definitely speeds it up very dramatically. So what I did is I just punched the guy to death and Ring of Recoiled him for the first 3 phases. The first 3 phases are quite the breeze and they're over within no time, but the last phase can take a little while. The reason why it doesn't take too long is because of the Ring of Recoil. I was able to protect from melee and use devotion, so then he was only hitting 1s on me and he was hitting 10s back on himself. So he pretty much just killed himself while I had protect from melee on. It took quite a long time, but it was a very effective way to actually kill him, and I didn't have to worry about taking much damage at all. Things worked out pretty great. So now Fremennik Trials was done. It gives you 2.8k experience in so many skills, and it got me to 69 quest points. All of that experience managed to level me in 4 skills. I got to 38 thieving, 34 agility, 43 crafting and 39 fletching. Definitely an all-round great quest, plus it unlocks all of the awesome power armors that you can farm, so the skeletal, spined and rock shell armors. Also, just as I completed the quest, there was a fallen star sitting right in the Fremennik mining area. So I was now able to actually access this mining area, which is great. Just a nice stroke of luck in order to get my daily 50k. So now it was time to try my luck and try and farm for some skeletal armor to improve my really bad mage armor. Some of the items drop as pieces. So the ribcage piece would be the chest, but you need some Dagannoth hide in order to actually craft it. But it's still a great drop nevertheless. Yeah, skeletal boots. Holy crap. I just got an uncut dragonstone. So now I can make a ring of wealth in like 10 levels. That sounds good. More gloves. I had all of the skeletal pieces except for one, so I thought I'd take a break because I started getting quite a lot of doubles and I wanted to take advantage of the Build a Fair event. I saved up all of my tools in order to do the herb lore when it came around, and the event was definitely worth doing, especially for an Ironman where herb lore is really hard to train. I got from 25 to 37 herb lore just from that event. I know the footage is a little bit behind, but I'm working hard in order to catch up on footage with the progression on my actual account, so things will be more up to date soon. Also making the most out of the Guthixian butterflies before they went. I managed to get 23 summoning as it is my lowest skill, and now it's a bit higher. I get tons and tons of experience per butterfly. I had quite a few Ranar seeds, so I was growing my own Ranars in order to make prayer potions, and I got 40 farming at the same time. Remember to do your farm runs on your Ironman, so useful. As I had 39 smithing from the Elemental Workshop quests, I had to get one more level in order to get the requirement for Family Crest. I just did iron ingots 1 in the Artisan's Workshop in order to get 40 smithing and get the requirement for Family Crest ready for my cooking gauntlets. I did a little bit of dungeoneering and got to level 30, closing in on that 30 all except for invention. It always gives me the Chaos Elemental. Dagannoth Kings. Jad. Cowfight Queen. Giant Mole. It's funny when you want Death to actually give you a giant mole assignment. I did the giant mole with some friends, the same people that started the Ironmans at the same time as me, and one that started a little bit ahead, so he was kind of carrying us. But we still pulled our weight and done some damage at least. The giant mole was pretty easy. It was just a little bit annoying because obviously you had to chase him down and things like that. But for the most part, it's probably one of the safer Reaper tasks you could get alongside KBD. So it's just a free 7,000 Slayer experience at the end of the day. The drops from the mole aren't that bad either because he gives you the mole skins and some random items. I got some pure S, I got some logs, and I traded in the mole skins for some nice bird's nests. So I just opened up all the bird's nests and crushed them and got some okay seeds as well. Ranar and 2 Limpwort, that's not bad. Yeah, Tusker's Wrath. The Tusker's Wrath ability is probably the best one out of this shop, and it's going to help so much in the long run with Slayer. Back we go to get the Skeletal Armor. There we go, we got 59 magic. We can do Family Crest. Are they serious that they just want to drop me another ribcage and not... I don't want the fibula. Ah! Finally! Fibula! Ah! After 5 ribcages, 3 boots, 4 skulls, 4 gloves, finally get that fibula. My god. Now it was just time to kill the easy Dagannoths at the entrance of Waterbirth Island dungeon in order to get the Dagannoth hides. Then once I have 6 hides, I can make the extra 3 pieces alongside the gloves and the boots. So once you had killed those Walla Salkies that I was killing earlier to get each of the 3 pieces, so the fibula, the skull and the ribcage, and you killed the Dagannoths in order to get the 6 hides, you can talk to Pier the Seer in Relica, give him a little bit of GP alongside the hides and the special piece, and he will make you skeletal armor. We finally upgraded that crappy tier 20 armor. Feels nice actually running around in power armor and tier 50. Worth. Yeah, there's 38 herb lore and prayer potions unlocked. At least we're sorted for the early bosses now. We did a cache and got to 60 divination. I'm definitely going to do caches all the way to at least 80 div for invention. Managed to complete Darkness of Halaval, so Temple Trekking and Burderot Ramble is all unlocked, ready to get some awesome items. It also gave a considerable amount of experience. I managed to get to 40 thieving, 37 agility and 34 construction. I also got a book that gave 2000 experience 3 times in any skill of my choice, so obviously I'm going to choose Herblore, and I got from 38 to 40 Herblore from this. Some really good XP gains from that quest and temple trekking unlocked. So now it was time to do some temple trekking. I wanted to test out a couple of different rates doing the easy paths because I'm quite a low level. Medium paths are considerably slower. So as for your inventory setup, I definitely advise you taking sacks of vegetables. So it doesn't matter what you fill that sack with. It can be potatoes, cabbages, onions, it doesn't matter. One of these little challenges in here is that you have to feed people to make them well again. So if you take 10 cabbages in a sack or 10 potatoes in a sack, you can just take them out and feed those people and it saves so much inventory space. Other than that, I'd obviously just advise some food, a silver sickle and a drid pouch. I also took a ring of kinship as a teleport out just in case things got really bad, but they never did, so it was just an extra precaution I didn't really need. The easy path has some very quick puzzles and some slightly longer ones. I'd say easy path takes anywhere between 1 to 3 minutes. Judging by those rates, you can get quite a lot of easy paths done in an hour. So I just tested taking some different rewards for a certain period of time and I will show you my results. After doing herbs for 20 minutes, I managed to get 76 grimy Marantil, 134 grimy Guam, 100 grimy Taramin, and 27 grimy Harrowlanders. Unfortunately, they give you way too many Guams and Marantils for it to be good in my opinion. If they gave you more Harrowlanders, it'd be amazing, but only 27 Harrowlanders in 20 minutes just doesn't seem worth it, it's too rare. Ores on the other hand, I did this for 20 minutes as well and I got 307 iron and 610 coal. You get double the amount of coal as you do iron, but you can get a couple of iron and coal drops from gas and things, that's why the numbers are slightly uneven. So in an hour that would be around 900 iron and 1800 coal. That's a lot of ores in an hour. It's going to be really good doing this to AFK some Artisan's Workshop with Steel Ingots 1. A Steel Ingot 1 requires 1 iron and 2 coal, so it gives you exactly what you need to make Steel Ingots and AFK Artisan's Workshop for smithing XP. Seems like a very viable and good way. Definitely going to be doing this more. While doing temple trekking, if you come across this river one and zombies spawn, the zombies have a chance to drop the lumberjack outfit. As you can see in this clip, I got the lumberjack boots. Hey, I got the lumberjack hat, so now I've got the boots and hat. As for silver bars, I did an hour worth of silver bars and I got 2,795 bars on the easy path. Once I'm a higher level, I reckon I could easily get 3,000 bars an hour, especially if I start doing the medium path with okay stats. Being able to get this many silver bars is going to make crafting a very easy one to get to 75. Just because you won't have to farm too many bars to get to 75. I reckon you'd probably need maybe like 25,000 bars and you would get 75. Silver tiaras are super AFK as well, so it would be a very good way for me to get the Prif requirement done. For now, I'm just going to get 61 for Lunar Diplomacy because that quest is awesome. Silver bars are my favourite, and then I would say the ores, closely followed by other things that are super useful like bowstrings and watermelon seeds. So as for the stats, we gained just over 100 levels in this video and we're 1,154 total with 74 combat and 71 quest points. Most of the stats are slowly going up quite equally. A lot of stats in the 40s, so they're all kind of close together and I want to try and keep it that way. I don't want too many stats rocketing off ahead. I'll have a couple rocketing off ahead but not too many, as I want to keep them all quite well rounded. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did enjoy the progress made in this video and subscribe if you're new for future content like this and guides and things like that. Feel free to join my friends chat micro in game if you fancy chatting to me or anyone else in there. Goblin Slayers with a Z is my clan. It's open to everyone and anyone, so you can feel free to ask for an invite there. My Discord link will be in the description as well if you fancy chatting on voice communications, and my Twitter link will be in the description if you fancy following me there. And until next time, see ya.